big deal. Where's my money?
Yeah.
So what?
Well, here's the thing, Todd. If the Earth is flat, okay, then it becomes a situation of creationism.
The damn truck.
Something made it, right?
Yeah.
You know, now you can go through your whole alien, you know, oh, we're ancient aliens, blah, 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 they put us here. Yeah, who the hell knows? But there's only two scenarios. There's only two, what's the word I'm looking for, Donny?
What?
There's only two storylines that we know in this world. One is space aliens, spinning space balls, Big Bang, what we learned in school about the Earth, you know, rotating and flying through space and all that crap. Okay? That's one scenario. The other scenario, and this is where it gets hard for most people, it becomes biblical. Because the only other account for how we got here, in all of humanity, there's different versions of it, but in all of humanity, there's only one account of how we got here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there's the Sumerian account, which you call the biblical.
Yeah.
Which says they say you were created to mine gold by the Anunnaki.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay, but the reptilians, the Anunnaki.
Well, that's written on stone tablets, though.
Yeah, so what? So is the Ten Commandments. So is all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And this is the Tsar Nicholas, his cousin. They're cousins.
Well, they definitely were.
And when there was something, when they went after the Russian royalty, were trying to take out the king and queen of Russia or whatever the head monarchy. Right, he asked for asylum in fucking England, and they turned him down. They said no, but Germany is who took him in, and that's where the German, not Windsor, but
Germans took everybody in.
Yeah, not Windsor, but what was the name?
They took the Jews in before they.
Yeah, what was Queen Elizabeth's family name before it became Windsor?
Oh fuck.
It was German.
Yeah, I know.
That family comes from the Russian.
Something
like that.
Saxe-Coburg, I think.
Yeah, I can't exactly remember.
That's exactly right.
It's that family bloodline, man. It's pretty incredible.
Now there are other stories put into play throughout history. Some people believe the Sumerian history. Other people believe the Christian account of the Bible. Other people don't believe in any of it and believe in the Big Bang, right?
What difference does it make whether it's flat or round anyway? I mean, like,
well, that's what I'm
some people are saying. I understand that, and well, the difference is because you suddenly realize that everything you've been fucking told about what you fucking live on.
That's been lied, even if it's round, even if it is round.
Yeah, but Todd, it boils down to the human enslavement. Human enslavement is what it is.
Jesus, fuck, I've been a slave since the day. I mean, not as far as financially, they got my body stuck in a system where they're keeping me down.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I could change the world.
But the thing is, but this is the thing, the fundamental mindset of people in this world today,
and others.
Yeah, but the fundamental mindset, and it goes right to the core of what we believe, okay, as children, about the spinning space ball shit. Like I was a Christian, okay. I grew, gives it a whole new meaning now. Like I grew up in a Christian home, okay. My Oma and Opa were all Christian. All went to church. I went to school. Yeah. But the thing is, I went to school or Sunday school and stuff when I was a kid.
I was a wicked Christian.
I even went to a Christian school when I was very young. When I learned the Coriolis effect, I was still in a Christian school.
Yeah.
But learning all of that, you know, and seeing all the space movies and all constantly on television, constantly at the movies, it's always, you know, space, right?
This test was just done 2 months ago.
What is space?
So.
I mean, space is fluid, right?
Well, I think, yeah. Well, the Bible says God separated the water from the water.
That they're approaching it wrong. They're approaching it as some sort of gaseous vapor or whatever. It's not.
It's liquid.
Fluid.
Well, gas is a fluid. I mean, it really is.
Right. Well, it's not gas. They say it's a vacuum void of everything.
They used to say that. Not anymore. No. Some people still do. But
no, they think it's all now it's all black matter or.
Well, they say it's full of liquid. Well, I guess not all space is green, right?
They say a lot of shit, but the fact of the matter is they don't shoot any rockets into space. Even NASA doesn't, dude. You ever see a NASA rocket launch?
Well, I think there's a bunch of junk around the Earth now.
Well, why can't we fucking see that with our telescopes and our cameras and
stuff?
I can zoom in on the fucking moon.
There's always excuses, but the fact of the matter is, Todd.
Josephus Road.
Yeah.
When they shoot independent rockets, okay, get shot up, okay, straight up. They have cameras, okay, and one camera faces down, one camera faces out the side, okay? And it shoots straight up, and it spins as it goes up, okay? And it goes up for about 7-8 miles or so, and then it stops dead.
For giving moisture and rain,
Okay.
and for affording the advantage
Right.
of
I've seen that missile hit. I've seen the rocket.
Now, check this, okay? Now check this.
Going
over the video footage of that rocket, okay, and when it was launched in Nevada, in the desert, roughly around 12 noon, maybe a little bit before.
Genesis 1
okay?
verses 6
So, at that time,
Shield. I dreamt about that place.
at that time, on timeanddate.com,
What, this?
Shield.
Well, this is supposed to be Earth. This is where we live. This is
yeah,
what it's
well,
supposed to be.
that's
This
a
is
very vague
between
depiction,
God,
yeah.
this is to separate God from heaven, right? Or God from man.
I dreamt I was going to end up in Shield. I was back when I was in it. And it had an old-fashioned blue, like a gangster car, but it was blue.
Yeah.
And it was buried down there, and there was corpses. Some of them were black skeletons.
You're watching
too
much Walking Dead,
it was a
dude.
wicked, scary dream. It's to do with me, if you keep doing, I guess they were trying to scare me or something. Yeah. Shield. Everyone goes to Shield when they die, according to
They want to see something cool,
on what you read.
Take 13.
Hey, I know that guy.
Rob taught me how to do a couple things, so I thought I'd put it on video.
Did you hear Slash got fucking, what's his name? You know the guy from Axl Rose?
Yeah.
He got him fired from AC/DC, eh?
Oh,
They don't like each other.
Right.
And he got Phil Rudd back in the band and Cliff Williams back in the band.
Huh.
It's probably gonna suck the album, but at least they're back together for probably one album, you know what I mean? That's probably a little bit. Can't see it from permanent.
Right.
This is cool.
I just made it up as I was playing on.
That's pretty cool. What is it you're playing to?
Just this backtrack I found on YouTube.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Play some nice topics, right? Yeah. I wish I could play the string guitar. But I got all this shit in my head.
You can.
It's so hard for me. It becomes a club. You know, like I just can't. I mean, I probably can, I guess. It's just.
What? Is Brandon stuff on YouTube?
Fucking frustrating.
Yeah, some stuff, but not that one.
They're harder to play, but I go, hear the music easier. You know, making music, you know what I mean? In my head, the 12 strings easier for me. But it's hard to play, obviously. That's awesome. Let's go.
Within a day it had like 100 fucking views. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah? Oh, people are clicking on it.
Yeah.
I made this video. This is a Dutch astronaut. Okay? It's a music. But I make a video busting massive balls.
Wait, how long have you got? A couple minutes?
Yeah, just a couple minutes walking around.
No, I got nothing, girl. I got
nothing.
You tapped me out on treats and snacks.
What's in the background, or are you playing that separately?
So clever that this way.
The ding, ding.
All the astronauts.
You
I make my own videos.
Okay.
I'm just an editor, use the soundtrack.
And Metallica, right? Oh, it's Black. Oh, it's the Black Sabbath.
You missed that. See what? You gotta pay attention, buddy.
Okay, sorry.
You gotta pay attention. Okay? He's floating on the ISS.
I think that's George at the door now.
Zero gravity.
Spinella.
Watch.
So I mean he's in a pool.
Yeah. But watch.
Oh, there's the reporter eating a donut, standing there, right in the camera.
He just dropped something. Watch.
Okay. He did too.
He goes for it.
Ha! He's stupid bastard.
Okay. I'm gonna go through that point.
That's interesting.
I'll fast forward it, but I'll get to the good stuff here.
Nice. It's got Foo Fighters going on. Did you put that there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I made this video. I did all of these over. That's my channel, The Bloody Truth.
You're kidding?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
I've been making videos for 2 years now, man.
Nice.
2.5 years.
Nice. The Legion. I used to be in the Legion. Different life. Oh, this song kind of reminds me of
Watch this. Look.
the Lock and Skill.
Look. Todd, pay attention, okay? Pay attention.
Yeah.
Look at what you're looking at here, okay? Look at that.
Oh, what the fuck? What am I looking at here? What
Well, that's what I'm saying. Pay attention and look at what
okay,
you're looking
I see the sun. You're telling me the horizon. I'm seeing two suns. What's the other one?
No, you're not seeing two suns. Just watch. Okay.
See a reflection on the earth, maybe, or the cloud there, or water, I guess.
Okay. So, they tell us the sun's 93 million miles away.
No.
Yeah?
That's what they say.
You don't know. You're
No,
wrong.
I just read the other day. It was 453,000.
And you can fit 666
The moon-
Earths between here and the sun.
The moon is 237,000 miles away.
That's about right, yeah.
And the sun is 93 million
Oh, the
miles
sun. You
away.
said the sun. Sorry, I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
the
No. Well, okay.
Okay.
So, what you're looking at here, okay?
Yeah.
If the sun is 93 million miles away, okay, and
Yeah.
it's in the camera frame, right? It has to be 93 million miles that way, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so what the fuck is our hotspot doing under it? Well, it's behind here now. You've seen it a second ago.
Oh, yeah. Is that water I'm looking at or clouds?
Right there.
The reflection though, that layer is, what is this?
That's clouds.
Is that cloud layer?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm seeing it bouncing off the water crystals and make the clouds, so it's reflecting it, refracting it.
Okay, so here you have the sun in the frame. You have the hotspot below it, with a flat horizon, I might ask.
That doesn't make, well,
Okay.
it's still,
He's seeing something. He's seeing something.
I don't know.
Yes, he is. Yes, you are. You
I know,
are.
I'm seeing it, but...
What you're feeling right now is called cognitive dissonance.
Yep.
Okay.
That feeling you're getting that's making you uncomfortable looking at this,
Yeah.
that's called cognitive dissonance.
What's that? Okay, I've heard the word, but I'm not sure.
That means everything that your core belief is being challenged right now.
Well, yeah.
And it's making you uncomfortable.
It's like,
I see it. But Todd, okay, this is just one of thousands of high altitude balloon footage clips from all kinds of independent people around the world.
Yeah.
Right? They get this all the time. You get the sun, it's close, it's local, and it has a hot spot right below it.
Yeah.
Okay? Either way, if this is 93 million miles away that way, then the hot spot should not be there. And if it's 93 million miles that way from the hot spot, it shouldn't be in the fucking picture.
You mean the reflection itself shouldn't be there?
Well, no, the hot spot's there. But the question is where is the sun?
Yeah, the reflection shouldn't be there, and the sun should be way the fuck out there. It shouldn't be in there.
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't be sitting right here together.
What you're seeing,
There's the reflection.
according
There's
to
the ball of light.
is not fucking possible. You understand? Okay.
So what is the sun?
Well, I don't know. I
the
can't.
sun's
I don't have fucking.
Some people say it's a lake of fire, but I don't think so.
I don't have $58 million a day or 23 billion a year to go and find out.
No,
do I?
but you sort of
So,
reason it yourself, is what I'm saying. So
well, who
you
knows?
can't-
It's a heat source. It's a light source.
That's more than
God created a fucking two
It
lights.
creates everything physical.
God
Everything
created
is
two lights.
stardust.
God created
Everything
two
is
lights.
stardust.
Well,
And
stardust.
Well, it is. It's all material.
So you're still thinking
it's all
cosmos.
material from
So
the
you're still-
exploding stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So you still got Big Bang in the head.
It's all Pleiadian fucking
need a bang in the head.
organics.
Think
Pleiadian
planetarium.
organics.
Think
Well, they
planetarium
studied
for a
shit.
minute.
All the science is taking pieces of shit. They all say it comes from the Pleiades.
But just think planetarium for a second.
Planetarium.
Have you ever been inside a planetarium?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Think of that as the outside. When you go outside the house, that's what you're looking at. Is a planetarium.
Lights in the sky. You're looking at.
Oh, yeah.
You're looking at points of energy. I think, anyways, based on a lot of other things I've watched, the points of energy probably caused by frequency, according to all the science that's out there, that create lights in a liquid.
Like
So have you ever heard of star in a jar? They can make a star in a jar. With frequency. All they do, you have a liquid
Like a
and you run a frequency through it.
Starfish Prime.
And you get a
Starfish
star.
Prime. I don't know what that is.
Anyway, the point is, the stars are lights in the sky.
Yeah, well, signs and wonders.
Yeah. But look, Todd, seriously, just so, I'm filming you, by the way, your reaction to this, eh? I am. I'm going to put you on my YouTube channel. Just so people know what I'm telling my friend here, okay? We're talking about the hot spot below the sun with the horizon behind it and everything in the same picture.
I gotta get another drink.
That does not add up to 93 million miles away. And the look on your face, Todd, is priceless, buddy. It's fucking awesome, dude. It is, it's awesome. Okay, so there's major problem, okay, for your globe view.
Yeah, it is weird that the kid
Let's keep going. Let's keep going here for a second.
Be a puppy.
Let's let's go right over to NASA here. There we go. Did you see that? Okay, this is a spacewalk.
I see him go in, but I'm going to see what the...
This is a spacewalk. Watch the door, okay? Watch. Go back here.
Of the space station. Watch what it does. You saw that, didn't you?
Okay.
Well, it doesn't make sense.
Now there's more.
No.
I know it doesn't make
It
sense.
shouldn't flap shut like that.
And isn't space a vacuum?
Yeah, wouldn't it suck him? Well, he's in a spacesuit.
Shouldn't the door be on the inside?
Close
So it can't be pulled out?
inwards. Shouldn't it open inwards if the vacuum of space is trying to pull that door out? And if the pressure inside that is also pushing, it's a pressurized can with the vacuum trying to pull everything out of it.
Should pull it.
That door should not open outwards like that. That door should open inwards.
Because if you were standing in front of that door,
safety,
it doesn't look like it's in our
even if they said there was one of those wheels to lock it, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Let's just assume the door's on the outside, and you've got one of those wheels where you've got to turn it to unlock it. Well, you know what? The vacuum of space, as soon as you get to a certain point, it's going to go, and you're going to go, boom.
I seen that, man. The guy goes in the elevator.
Anyway,
it would be like being shot out of a fucking hypersonic
so
cannon.
let's go into this one, the Red Bull jump. Okay.
Apocalypse Now.
The Red Bull jump. Do you remember the Red Bull jump, Todd? Where the guy jumped from the edge of space?
The Red Bull jump. I seen that. Yeah.
He's jumping from the height that that camera was at. About the height that camera was at, looking at the sun. Yeah, that's about how high he was jumping. Okay. So, one thing you got to think of here. Well, let's play.
If it had, I figured it worked. I proved it to you.
Watch. Okay. Are you seeing that?
Flat horizon, perfectly flat horizon from the edge of space.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now this is where you got to use your own head for a minute. Okay. If we live on a ball.
And the collective.
Yeah. Hey, get yourself together. Gather your thoughts.
Notice how the door opened from the inside. This particular
a
capsule.
pressurized door.
It could be like a robot, like a machine.
It rolled open to the inside.
That's a good point, Donny. Even this door here on the capsule at the edge of space opens inwards.
It rolls open. Rewind it just for a second. You'll see it roll open.
Yeah. Maybe there's we gotta look for the answer.
Well, you can see it. You can see
the answer to that vacuum thing I just talked about.
Yeah.
It's common sense safety. Well, they're saying that's what it is.
Here we go, watch.
Inside the cabinet.
It rolls.
inside the
kind of
capsule.
rolls around the capsule.
It didn't flop open like this because you couldn't. Because if you did this, it would suck everything out. The door would just like. They would have to depressurize, then roll it open.
Maybe because it's inside, they can control the pressurization through some kind of...
Well, that's what I'm saying. You would have to
that's why it's on the
depressurize.
inside. Once it goes out, it would be pulling away.
But there's problems with that.
Well, I mean, that's kind of... that's interesting. No,
this is the answer to that.
Yeah.
The door rolling inside the capsule.
Yeah. The door opens inward so that the pressure inside that's pushing out, the door can't be forced out.
Yeah.
How do you know there's not a layer that's still...
And if you're in the vacuum of space, the vacuum isn't...
It's not going to pop
the door out.
You have to
decompression first. Part of the frame of the,
Yes.
It's not outside, it's interior. So anyways, now think about this for a second, okay?
Yeah.
If we're on a ball like they say we are, okay? And if you have a camera pointing straight ahead, okay? Inside a can, at the back of the can, pointing out straight out in the center of that can, and everything's perfectly level. Okay?
Yeah.
And you go up. Okay?
Okay.
How high do you think you have to go before you can't see that horizon line anymore?
Well, whatever it was, whatever it calculated.
Yeah, well, but the point being is the horizon should be dropping as you gain altitude, yeah?
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Simple physics, yeah?
Makes sense.
Okay. So why is this center frame...
Oh, is that what you're getting at?
From a camera from the back of the fucking can.
And what is it? We're looking at the Earth?
That's the horizon, man.
Well, he's still on the Earth. He's just above it. He's not hardly...
But he's trying to tell you...
He's at the edge of space.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Of course. That's the point.
He's not.
He is.
The door's not floppy. It opens inward.
Yeah, that's fucked. Even if he was up in the air.
They decompressed the capsule, obviously, before they rolled the door open. He would have been sucked out like fucking crazy. It's just impossible to do that. Like the floppy door.
What do you think?
And the green screening that goes on, it's just sickening.
Oh, I know. This is on Mars.
Okay, speaking of NASA and their fucking green screen, let's go on to the next segment here. Okay, here's where it gets funny.
Ruins on Mars. There it is.
Here's where it gets funny.
Literally.
Okay?
You mean in the Saudi desert?
1,500
Well, it's called Cairo, right? Like, there's what's that place on the moon and on Mars and on the Earth? It's three places that we have on the Earth. They're all monuments of stone. Karnak? Is it Karnak? There's a Karnak on Mars. There's a Karnak on the moon. There's a Karnak on the Earth.
Right, because that's where they get the carnival from. Because it's a pagan.
It's a mark of where man has been.
Yes.
It's like the Eskimos do.
Yeah, for Karnak.
To let us know that here we were here, we were on Mars, we were on the moon.
During the giving of the tithes.
Here we were, we made it to the Earth, we built it.
Right.
Todd, now here's NASA, okay? They're on the ISS, okay? I'll give you a little heads up what's going to happen here and what to watch for. First of all, watch her hair, okay?
Okay, I got to get a drink, right back.
Okay, get a drink. Get a drink.
He'll just edit this stuff out.
Hey?
So he'll just edit and pauses out. Yeah. See? Molly. Can't hear my throat.
Don't make a flat earther out of Todd yet.
No, you can see he was.
Oh my God! Here's a turn.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching them and you're not.
I got it all on camera, dude.
Yeah, I know. And you'll hear me say it because you'll see the expression on his face, and then you'll hear me say, "Oh fuck."
Okay.
The dog's gonna piss himself.
All right. So no, it's just fine. So you got to pay attention to a few things here, okay?
Want to go to the yard?
Nope. I was gonna try it. I heard the crack. I should have done it.
Okay. You go to the yard, maybe I'll be up in a minute. Okay. So first, pay attention to her hair, okay? Because if she's floating in space, her hair should be flowing like underwater kind of stuff. When she moves her head, you know? Yeah.
Maybe it's gravity, so it's going straight up. Okay.
It's in the zero G. They're floating. Everything floats.
So it should just sort of float.
It should just float, like it's underwater, yeah?
Haircut or something.
Come, watch your hair. It's a fucking hairspray, dude.
I'm giving them all the chances.
Okay. Yeah, I know. You're in doubt, I know.
I'm trying, not in doubt. I'm making sure.
Okay, now watch. This guy's gonna do a flip. This guy's gonna do a flip. Okay?
Yeah.
He's gonna have a wire issue. His feet are gonna get fucked up. This guy's gonna reach up and try and help fix the problem. Okay? This chick notices it while she's smiling at the camera with her hairspray straight up. She points at it, okay? And this guy just smiling straight at the camera.
Is he a Marine or just likes the shirt?
Yeah, I don't know. But he's an astronaut. They're all astronauts.
So that could be.
They're all Freemasons too, by the way.
Wow.
No, they are. Check it.
My grandfather was one of those
things. Your grandfather was
like
aligned.
George Washington. He went to Austria to see Faust. You know the deal with the devil play?
Anyways, what happens here, when this guy comes back from his flip and gets finished this guy...
I got offered to join. I said, fuck him. And they didn't like it. Pissed off.
So this guy reaches over and grabs what appears to be nothing and pulls him over.
Yeah.
Okay, so just watch. Yeah, just watch. And then we'll go through it regular speed, and then we'll go through it slow. What's the problem? Fix it. Watch this guy's hand at the end.
Kicks him in the head.
Watch.
Okay. Look at what? Because he's pulling him down. He's pulling him down? He grabbed the wire.
Yeah.
This guy's the Chuck Norris of space. I don't know what happened. No, okay. What's that you're grabbing there? Yeah, what the fuck? He's not grabbing the mic, he's grabbing something off the end of it.
He's grabbing a fucking wire.
Visible wire attached to your buddy's pants. What else would it be? And he does grab it.
He's theatrical.
He's getting tangled. He's getting tangled or something.
That's this guy.
He's fixing it. So see.
Did you see the last one? Want to watch that again?
Yeah,
Watch it at normal speed. Now you know what you're looking for, okay?
There's a couple of them too where their bodies seem to become attached at the waist, like a shirt will be hanging out here and the body will be over here or something, and then suddenly they'll flip back. And it's like fucking weird.
Here's full speed.
It could only be done with green screen or blue screen. That shit. Yeah, there you go. Look at this guy.
See, Oprah's a freaking 33
You keep distracting him, man. Every time he gets focused on it, you start talking and he's...
Sorry, I've seen it. I did see it. I've seen the thing. I've seen them grab it.
Well, I thought you wanted to see it.
No, I've seen it.
Now that you know what you're looking for.
I've seen it. They pointed it right out. See, yeah, he did grab something.
Look, Brandon's here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude. They're faking it. They're fucking faking it.
Once his hand goes, it goes.
Yeah. And there's other live feeds.
Yeah, you can see it. Just for a second, you can see it. You can see it. It wasn't the other wire, because I can still see the other wire.
There you go.
No, it's not. He can fucking see
They
it.
both get closer together when he pulls on it.
So he's pulling them up in the air like a Peter Pan plane.
He's trying to
like
stabilize them.
You know?
Yeah, he's hanging from...
Making them look like they're in zero G, sir.
Yes. Exactly. And then you have other ones where they're doing this sort of stuff, and
This is fucked.
and then they'll say goodbye.
What are they saying? Holy fuck.
I'm telling you, man, they're faking everything, Todd.
Just hold that right here. Hold it right, like.
But
You know,
they're
like a
faking.
card right there, and
Can
you're
you
gonna
get
get
Brandon
that
in when he comes in?
Sideways.
What is it?
It says this.
Brandon's coming in the door.
Earth is flat. Earth is flat.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. You got a picture of him.
So you see, Todd. Okay. Now that's just the beginning, dude. That's where I
That's
started.
tricky. I don't like to do that though, because I mean,
That's where I started.
despite that, I mean the whole, you know, that's.
You know what? You haven't seen enough yet.
No, but I've seen like
No,
this is me and the Earth is
You
flat.
haven't seen enough. You haven't seen
Something's
enough.
up.
Yeah, but Todd,
Something's up, I'll give you that.
Todd,
Yeah.
remember I told you about the super zoom cameras?
I think the sun ain't what people think it
Huh?
is.
Dude, we can see reflections of mirrors on the dirt from 20 miles away.
Yeah.
You can't fucking do that on the ball.
I
We
think
can do
as
it.
long as people realize that something is up, that's the beginning of the conversation.
No,
Yeah.
for sure something's up. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And people look, see the sun in South America. They see the God was talking to them, Fatima, and the sun came and dances for them. And it's happened before with other groups. Like the sun. The sun actually, it looks like a big fiery disc in the sky.
Oh.
They think it's the sun. I don't think it's the fucking sun. It might not be the sun. It might not. It might be, or maybe the sun. Like, I mean, Jesus, the Son of God comes alive, walks among us. And fucking maybe the sun is really, Lucifer's the light of the, he's the light of the earth.
Well,
maybe he is the light of the earth.
He was the light bearer, right?
Yeah, and he gets
It makes
replaced.
you wonder when you die.
He gets replaced by Jesus.
Todd.
Who replaced Lucifer? Jesus.
Todd, check this, okay?
The light of the earth. Yeah, because he fell and became Satan.
Hello?
It's Brandon.
Which could be Jupiter. Jupiter is a star, not a planet. That's my theory.
NASA.
The type of star, they get old to the equator, they become, what is Jupiter? A big gas, dead giant.
NASA footage.
With gas.
NASA high altitude.
Hello. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, buddy. I'm trying to find the right video for you. Oh yeah, here we go. Watch. This is NASA shit. Watch.
Speaking of NASA shit.
Come on in, dude. You can have that
I've
chair
heard
over there.
stuff, man. That must be the
This is a NASA video, okay? Them fucking around on the ISS. Okay? Now let me see.
Yeah, I watched this girl do it one day, this dark haired chick, and she showed you the whole place, went through where the Russians are and all that.
Here.
But they say, something later on, that was all fake and everything.
Yeah.
Here, watch.
It's just the same thing as this. They have a big power outage or something, eh? That's what they're saying on the news lately. ISS power outage. Major power outage. That's causing trouble.
I mean, we're playing Mary Had a Little Lamb.
This is the type of shit you get from
How the hell
NASA.
do you figure that? Better stop there.
Watch.
Are you serious, guy? How the hell do you figure
What?
one music
Yeah. You gotta watch, Todd.
I know, he's zipping along, he's doing the zero
Yeah,
gravity.
he's doing zero gravity, but watch what happens.
Okay, what he steps on the ground and gives a push.
Oh, fuck off, you fucking pussy. Okay.
Who put the cat there?
Watch, pay attention.
Are you serious, guy? How the hell do you figure
And he flipped around the circle a couple times and he zipped.
context?
So who's that guy?
What guy?
out of the
We're playing Mary Had
He's fading away.
Just disappears.
I thought there's a path he's going into.
Yeah, but look.
He gets kind of see-through looking.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, maybe
You
that's
think?
camera error or something.
What kind of camera error? Only the guy fades away? and not the background? What the fuck?
That's kind of weird.
Of course it's kind of weird. That's the point. That's the point. That shouldn't happen.
No, but
Well, but you can
there's
make
lots of ways of.
I see him trying to make excuses in his head first.
That one's Come on, what? Come
Come on, what? If it was a case of the video fading away, everything would fade away.
That could be camera. Something with the camera's wrong. The guy, for some reason, he was blurry because he's, I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right, well,
that's a funny one.
okay.
It's interesting.
All right,
I wouldn't.
that's one. There's so many more. Hold on, let me find some good one. Another video.
Did you know they say they destroyed the technology to get to the moon?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
But
You
they
really
also,
think they did?
but in other
As far as the
interviews,
public is concerned, all your records are gone.
but in other interviews they lost
That's
it,
what they did.
and in other interviews they recorded over it.
Yeah, well, in other interviews,
Like 13,000 reels, like 3 warehouses full of fucking reels or something.
And not only that, they also say like they haven't necessarily lost the ability to go to the moon, but they used all the resources like jet fuel and shit that they had. So now they don't have enough to go back. But it's like, how have you not found a sustainable way?
Fuel.
You know, there's got to be. Yet you're planning a fucking Mars mission in fucking 30 years, like.
Fuel.
Like, trust me, like. I'm still on the fence about the whole thing.
China was just there. China, India's going to the moon.
You start fucking growling behind.
The States will go back to the moon. I mean, the States never left. I don't think they ever left the moon. I don't think the Germans ever left the moon.
Well, that'd be another thing right there.
I think they're not.
Todd,
Well, they said they were already there. Somebody's already here. Are they talking about Martians? I think they're talking about Germans.
You like this music. You like this.
Because they said they were going there.
And they had big as shit, too.
Recognize this?
It all came from the Germans. And that's all.
Recognize this music?
I think it's what it is. Who is it? You guys? Is it really? Oh, nice.
Oh, this is baby.
Oh, yeah. That's a baby, yeah.
This is how they brainwashed you, motherfucker. Right there.
God, that's wrong. I don't know, I always said it was a kid. Whenever that comes on,
Oh, yeah.
the lion, the god, you know?
Oh, yeah.
No,
definitely.
You see how the lion was created? You got a fucking lion all, sedated, fucking drunk.
There's more wires. More wires.
Picture of shouldn't be that easy.
Watch, this guy falls, man. His line breaks. Watch. Starts going and then his line breaks and he's dropped.
Well, something's definitely up. I don't know what it all means in the end. So,
There's this one again.
Fuck the lion. Or a cat or something, 0 G. You know what I mean? Spinning around. Like digging it. They don't mind it.
Here comes Polly's lead. This one's much better.
Yeah, any reptilians?
I'll be the judge of that.
See, Oprah's a Mason and she has reptilian eyes. You see that? I got an Indian friend. All the Indians believe Queen Elizabeth is reptilian.
Todd.
I've heard of the reptilian.
Yeah, wrinkles. An evil spirit.
One of the shuttle missions.
That's fucked up.
Now watch this. Here they're launching a satellite. Now watch as the camera pans up. Watch.
What's that?
Hold on.
What's that at the top of that?
Now watch this. The reflection doesn't move. She's moving around, the fucking reflection stays the same.
So what's the whole idea of lying to us about space?
They're thinking it, dude. I told you, there's a ceiling up there.
So we're in the laboratory. We're a test tube. The guy why
I don't know about that.
that's why
Like
it
I
brings up
said-
magnifying glass and the
Like I
6-year-old
said,
God rides up the game.
Well, for me, you have to ask these guys.
He likes Ethiopia. That's one of his favorite
Well,
places.
like I said, there's two scenarios in this world. One is the Big Bang Space Odyssey that we've all grown up in school to learn.
One and two has to be.
And then the other one is the biblical aspect of creation.
That's just the way it goes.
Only two.
I think there's more than that.
No. Well, there's other assumed
I think
histories.
the truth is
you
one
know,
of the two.
but when you start looking at histories that involve the Anunnaki and space aliens, well, there is no fucking space, dude. So there's no aliens.
Well, what is? It's not. There is no space. There is a space there. We call it space. It's what is it?
Yeah,
That's what we.
That's
yeah,
true.
but
Because
it's there. It's there.
We think that according to the heliocentric model,
Interdimensional territory.
according to the whole evolves theory, we can.
The abyss?
They're destinations.
The
They're places we can go to. But the thing is we can't get past whatever the fuck is stopping us from going up there. So whatever they're telling us about space
Us crazy.
is a lie.
Us crazy.
But everything.
Deviant baby guys.
Yeah, but do you not understand though? If
Angels.
we can't get through what's up there,
Offspring of fallen.
you're in a different.
Well, that's us.
You're in a different
That's
world,
humans.
Christoph, let me ask you, why do you think that Truman has never come close to discovering the true nature of his world until now?
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that.